Hello, my name is Cartier. Welcome to my brand new YouTube channel, Human Design to Heal the World. I have been using my personal human design experiment to heal trauma from the past and empower my journey as an ecological activist and healer. And today I want to talk about a topic in human design that has been hugely impactful over my healing and coming into alignment, and that is working with the Undefined Spleen Center and the art of decluttering. So for those of you who don't know, the spleen center is, if you look at your human design body graph, it's going to be the equilateral triangle on the left-hand side. If it's colored in, then you have a defined spleen. If it's white, then you have an undefined or open spleen center. And about 45% of the population has the undefined spleen. So the spleen center represents the immune system, specifically the lymphatic system in the body, which is a system that cleanses the body of toxins. Our world is full of toxins. We're encountering them all the time, and the body has its own innate mechanism for processing that and clearing it out of the system to maintain our health. Those with the defined spleen have a very empowered immune system, and it gives their body a natural sort of grounded feeling of well-being, as well as there's a communication within the spleen of an intuitive pang around what's good for you and what's not good for you. But those of us like me who have the undefined spleen, that feeling of grounded well-being can be a lot more transitory. And what we get instead is kind of a hypersensitivity to the environment, a sort of feeling like we're being bombarded with toxins and are continuously needing to go above and beyond to keep ourselves well. And there can also be a sort of grasping nature around feelings of security. That grasping nature around security can really look like holding on to things for way too long, holding on to material things, having a lot of stuff, anything from hoarding to just being a clutter bug like me. I struggle with clutter. I'm neurodivergent and have ADHD, and it's something I'm always wrestling with, is clearing up clutter. That's part of my experience of the undefined spleen. At the same time, I have really found great resource in the art of feng shui, which is an art of how we decorate our space to be in alignment with a natural flow. And a lot of the literature around methods of decluttering, such as the art of tidying up by Marie Kondo. These systems have been hugely helpful with me in managing my tendency to always have more stuff than I need. The other thing that can sometimes be a problem when you have an undefined spleen is holding on to relationships for too long, holding on to relationships that aren't really meeting your needs, that maybe aren't really all that healthy, but there's a feeling of connectedness and security that comes through the relationship that in itself can feel like a reason to hold on to it. So part of the healing work that comes with the undefined spleen is a willingness to continuously let things go. People, things, all the extras in life. And this comes with a deep understanding of energy flow. When we really zoom in, everything that we experience in reality, every material thing at the micro level is actually just a form of energy. And energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only change form and move. So with the undefined spleen, the real healing wisdom comes with continuously staying in that flow of letting things go. There is a huge amount of healing. If you're stuck in life, a huge amount of healing can come from cleaning out a closet and taking a bag of stuff to the local Goodwill or the thrift store and just letting it go. Because even there can be this tendency to be like, oh, I'm going to put everything on eBay or Poshmark and try to get money for it. And what this does is it just uses up a lot of your time and energy. If you have time and energy to spare, go ahead. But for those of us that really just want to keep things moving, If you just give that bag of stuff away to the thrift store, that energy is going to return to you in a positive and more aligned form. It's going to look like new experiences, new opportunities, new people showing up that are going to bring more into your life. As a business person, I find that every time I clean out a closet, I get new clients. There's a relationship there, to the point where the woman who does bookings for me will say, "Hey, are you cleaning up again? Because you just got a whole bunch of new clients." It's a very real phenomenon. So to stay in that flow of the moving of energy and letting things go, and this looks like looking at the spaces in your life and what really belongs there. Does everything have a purpose and a place? The things that don't have a purpose or a place, why are they there? What are they serving? There's an art to looking at your life, looking at your space, your home or your office as a constellation of the positive energy that you are seeking to attract. A constellation is a relationship between multiple objects. Think of a constellation in the sky. These are like individual stars, individual bright lights in the sky that come together to create shape of something that means something in terms of human mythology. So in your home, there's a constellation of the energy that you seek to attract, where all of the things that you have, all of your haves, represent something that is meaningful, desirable, necessary, useful to you. And everything that isn't, let it go. Keep your space clear. Keep things moving. All that stuff you're holding on to, all that stuff in the back of your closet, those clothes that maybe the day will come where you need to wear that, or you need that specific item, or that you're going to fit into that favorite old dress again. Someday you're going to fit into it again. Really? And don't you think that when that day comes, you might be happier with something new? It's just something to keep in mind, that the more that we keep that energy moving in our life through letting go of what we don't need, the more that we're creating and empowering our own well-being, and the more that we're bringing positive flow to our life. In the language of astrology, you can look at your astrology chart. The second house in your astrology birth chart in Western astrology represents money and possessions and the things that we value. I have an undefined spleen in my human design body graph. I also have in my second house a whole string of planets and asteroids there, meaning that having stuff is part of my storyline. It's part of my experience. It's something that's always been, and I love things. I get very enamored with material things, and I'm constantly feeling like I need more space. Things have got to go. So the more that I am letting go of things, the better experiences, more opportunities, greater alignments are showing up for me. So that's just something to think about if you have the undefined spleen in your body graph. I'd love to know how these words land with you. Please let me know in the comments what your thoughts are and what your experiences are with letting things go versus letting stuff pile up in your life. Thank you so much for tuning in to my very first video. I look forward to getting to know you through future videos, and I'll see you soon. Bye.